Hi, welcome to NetSet OS. Today we will see how we can use meta characters inside character set. Most meta characters inside character sets are already escaped. That is, they are going to have their literal meaning. They are not going to be considered meta characters. So you don't need to escape them again. For example, if we have a regular expression as C and then a character set followed by T. And in this character set, we have letter A, so as to make cat. And here I'll add dot inside the character set. Here this dot is a literal character. It's not a meta character. So if I match C dot T, it will be able to match the string. But if we have this dot outside C dot T, I can write anything over here. Cat, C semicolon T, C space T. But if I define this dot inside a character set, it won't be able to match this. Because inside this character set, it will be treated as literal. Here I can write C dot T. Then only it will match. Otherwise, if we have C space T, C semicolon T, it won't be able to take it. Now here if I add A, you have seen this CAT is automatically matching with it. Because inside the character set, it always takes one single character. So here it took A and here it took dot. Then the other point, the exceptions. Inside character set, there are 4 exceptions. We know we can use dash for ranges. As we have discussed in last video, if we use this dash inside the character set, let's say from 0 to 9, it will be ranging from 0 to 9. And when we use caret, it is used to negate. If I use negate 9, then I won't be able to match 9 character. So they have special meanings. Dash is for character range, caret for negative character sets. If we want to use literal dash or literal caret, then you need to use it literally. If we are using literal dash or literal caret, then you need to escape those. Let's understand this with an example. I'm deleting this. Now here, if I write int in square brackets 9, then I'll take int curly braces 9, int parenthesis 9. Basically regex is used in compiler where they used to detect all the brackets. If we are missing it, then as per regex they give the error. Now we need to write regex for this. So what I'll do, I'll copy this and I'll paste over here. Now, so as to match these 3 string, what I'll do, I'll write over here dot on both places so that it will match 3 of the strings. Let's make a range for this. For dot, it can take anything, space, punctuations, and I don't want that. So what I'll do, I'll make a character set. And inside the character set, I'll define first square bracket, then curly braces and parenthesis. Just the opening of the all braces. I'll ignore this dot. So till here, it's working well. Now we have to work for closing braces. So for this, I'll make a character set. And here, I'll define first parenthesis, it's taking it, then curly braces, it is also taking it and matching the strings. Now let's apply square brackets. So you have seen, as soon as I have given the square bracket, it is not matching any of them because it is taking the closing of character set. That's why square bracket is exception of meta characters inside character sets. Square bracket is one of them. Now we need to do something. Otherwise, we won't be able to match this here. So as to match it, I need to escape it. We have read escape character in meta characters. Just we need to put backslash. Now you can see after putting this backslash, it is ignoring it and treating it as a literal character so that it can match. So we have understood this exception, why this square bracket is an exception. Now let's see other three. So we will prefer by examples. So for this we need to go to regexar tool and here I'll delete everything. Let's write bunch of words here. So I'll start writing by program 01, program -1, program \1 and then program _1. Here we have 4 words. Now let's write a regex for it. So we can see we have program common in every word as well as 1 at the end. So I'll write program and then 1. Here there is 1 letter difference in every word. So I'll write dot so as to match every word in the string. So this dot is matching 0, dash, backslash and underscore. But here I have a condition. This dot should only match these 4 characters, not more than that. But if I am putting this dot over here and if I'll write program space 1, here it is matching and I don't want that. So for this, what I'll do, I'll make a character set and will define all the characters in it, whether it is 0, dash, backslash, underscore. I'll delete this for the time being. Now we can see it's taking 0, backslash and underscore, but it is not taking this dash. This is because this dash comes under exception. As we have read here, dash comes under exceptions. But I have a requirement that I need to include this dash. So what I'll do? I'll use here backslash so that it will escape it and will treat it as a literal character. So here I'll use backslash. But now it is not taking the other backslash. So here I need to again give a backslash so as to match every word of our strings. Here if you notice, these backslashes we usually use in Windows when we make use of copying the address. Remember? While in Linux, we use single /. But in Windows, we use single backslash. It asks us to give additional backslash so as to work properly. Let's discuss this in the next video. I'll make a separate video on this. But remember how important regex is. So in this tutorial, we will understand each and every concept of regex. So hope you are following me. Now back to our topic. Here we have seen all 4 exceptions which are used in character set. And so as to make use of it, we make use of escape character as we have seen through examples. So you can play around on your own with adding, removing some of the escapes to see how they work. Now let's see how shorthand character sets works in regular expression engines. They are very useful as they save us from typing. So here I'll write bunch of words. Let's say netset OS _1234, Java -98, Python _345, 38 _JavaScript. Let's take netset space 1234 OS. Now I have a requirement that I need just numerical value over here. So we know it. We can simply make a character set and write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is matching all the numerical values. Let's make it short. Why to make it so much long? So here I can write 0 to 9. Still it is doing the same. Now I want the shorter form of it. So what I'll do? I'll simply define \d. See, with this we are getting all the numerical values over here. Now let's write it also. \d is used for matching all the numerical values. Now here I want to match all the alphabets. So I can write from A, B, C, D to till Z, so that it will track all the alphabets in lowercase from A to Z. Now here let's make it short. I can write it as A-Z. So it is taking from A to Z, but it is taking only lowercase. So I'll define capital A to capital Z. So it's just taking all the alphabets, both lowercase and uppercase. Let's have numerical value also here. So I can define 0 to 9. So with this we got all the numerical values as well as alphabets, whether it is in lowercase as well as uppercase. Now here we also have underscore. So we can define underscore also. Now let's make it short. Here we can make use of \w, where it will match all the numerical values, all the alphabets, whether it is in uppercase or lowercase. With this it will take underscore also, as we have defined over here. So I'll take \w. So you can see it's matching all the characters, whether it is num, uppercase or lowercase alphabets, with this underscore also. So you can see it's a quite bit less typing. Now here if I want space to be tracked, as it is not detecting over here, so I'll write \s. \s is used for white spaces between characters. So here we got to know \d, which is used for numerical values, \w for numerical alphabets, whether it is in uppercase or lowercase, as well as underscore. Then comes \s, which is used for matching all the spaces. Now let's write \d, which is used for matching all the numerical values. Now if I write over here negate, so it will trace all the values except numerical value. So instead of writing \d, we can write \D, which means anything but not digits. Same with \w. If I write negate, it is similar to \W. It means anything but not small w, which has alphabets including uppercase, lowercase, nor numerical value, nor underscore. It will have everything except these. Then we have discussed space. If we keep negate to it, it is equivalent to \S, which means anything but not spaces. So \D is opposite of \d, that is negate of this. Let's see with practical example, because understanding with practical example gives us a clear understanding. So here instead of writing negate \D, I can write \D. It's taking the same characters but not numerical one. Now we have discussed \W. It is taking alphabets, numerical number, underscore, and if I apply negate to this, it is just matching space and dash. Now if I write \W, it's taking the same. Now with this we will take backslash small s. It's just taking space. Now if I apply negate to this, by the way, negate is on 6 key if you see in your keyboard. Now with this it is taking all the things but not space. So with this, if you have observed, underscore is a word character, but it was not taking hyphen. This dash was neither in W nor in D, neither in space. So hyphen is not a word character. You are not sure? Let's see it once again. Here if I write backslash W, it is taking all the characters, numerical, uppercase, lowercase alphabets, underscore, but it is not taking hyphen and not a space. So we can say hyphen is not a word character. Understood? So here let's discuss some caution when we are working with shorthand, especially backslash W. So we have to remember this backslash W is used for lowercase, uppercase, numerical with this underscore also. That's why we always refer underscore as a word character. And especially if we are looking at the words which are text in a book, we are not expecting that it is to be included. But we need to remember that regular expressions are primarily a tool for programmer. And if you have a variable name, file name or an underscore, it is commonly used character in that context. While hyphen is not a word character. And that we need to keep in mind thoroughly. Now let's write bunch of years. Starting from 2020, I'll take 2022. Now here I need to match 4 numbers. So here I'll start writing by backslash D, then backslash D, then backslash D. You can see it has 2 matches with 3 numbers, and when I write backslash D once again, it will match all of the 4 digits. Now let's try another example. Here I'll take bunch of numerical values. Let's say 4567 space 8754, then space T-E-X, and here I'll delete this. Here I'll define a character set and make it backslash D so as to match up with numerical values. So here we will get all the digits. Now for matching the space, I can write backslash S. So here we got all the digits with spaces. And if I want just the spaces, I can take out backslash D so as to get only spaces. Now with this backslash D, if I put here negate, so it neither has digits, numerical values, nor space. So what is left? The hyphen as well as alphabet. So in this case, it is going to be the letters T-E-X. And if you see it carefully, why is it matching this? Because we have used negate of digit. So these are not digits nor spaces. These are just letters and also the hyphen. So letter and hyphens are neither of spaces nor digit. So up to here you are very confident with shorthand characters as well as how to use meta characters inside the character set. So in the next video, I'll be coming up with exercise 2 with its solution. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you.